Hey guys, and welcome to episode 35 of Surg's single-player survival series, Season 1. I'm just tending a little bit to my my stuff outside, and obviously replanting the Ender Lily. And I found out what I was doing wrong. I need power. And I didn't even notice, but it didn't use up my battery when I made my motor, which is good because I kind of need a battery. So I was thinking this episode, let's go ahead and, I think I'd like to automate dark iron. So if I get more, it'll go ahead and make as much as it can for me. So let's go ahead and get started working on that. And it's not much different than if I was to do it manually. The big difference is if I did it manually, then, I'd have to do it every time I do get some dark iron. So maybe it might be better to just go ahead and put dark iron in this chest here and tell it anytime I get some dark iron ore, it'll go ahead and process it for me and get me the most that I can get. So we already started on the first step, which is basically grinding it down with the cutter head. One of the other options that we could do is if we go ahead and look here. Instead of the cutter head, which is probably the most, well, we already have most of it built. We could always use a grinder from Factorization. I think it's from, maybe it's not from Factorization. So we could also use the extractor from RotaryCraft and some other things. But I think since I've already started with this, let's go ahead and stick with this. But I want to make sure that it works automatically. So, one, we're going to need power. That's kind of a given. So let's get working on the power system that we want to put in place. And I think because we have, well, let's check on our apples here, 34,000. What did we have last episode? I think they're going up. I could be wrong, but I think that's going up. So because we have the apples, let's go ahead and use something that basically can use apples to generate power for us. So what we're going to need is a calorimetric burner. And this will generate, well, it'll generate heat. It'll convert food to heat. And we can place it next to a water boiler. So let's go ahead and make one of these. So we're going to need a couple of bones. I already have some sulfuric acid. I should have some leather, if not, it's easy enough to make. And a sticky piston. Well, let me see. Yeah, I have some rubber here. I only need... Wait, give me one. There we go. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So, I'm going to need a piston. So, I'm going to need a couple of wood planks. I'm going to need a little bit of cobblestone. Let's go ahead and grab a stack. One piece of iron. One piece of redstone. I do have some slime balls, but not a lot. So I'll just use the rubber. The other thing that I'm going to need is some bones, which I should have right in here. Plenty of bones. So let's grab 6 of those. What else did I need for the calorimetric burner? Oh, I need the sulfuric acid and leather. So sulfuric acid probably... Do I still have it? Yeah, I still have it on me. Okay. And then the leather, I only have 1, but I can go ahead and grab some of this rotten flesh. And let's grab some calcite. I wonder if I had any quicklime cooked up. Saltpeter, 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 sulfur. I guess not. Salt. Nope. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab, say, 16. And cook this up. And this should give us some quicklime. Now I'm going to grab one out right now. I'm going to try to grab one out. There we go. Because we... Wait. Did I not get it? Okay, now I have it. So quicklime and rotten flesh gives me leather. So one piece of leather. And I'm going to need the sticky piston first. So let's go ahead and make... I'll just leave the cobble in there for right now. Let's go ahead and make a piston. Go ahead and add the rubber on top, make a sticky piston, sulfuric acid, a couple of bones, and a piece of leather. Gets us our calorimetric burner. So I'm going to need that. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to need a where is it? Water boiler. So a little bit of iron and some iron bars. Well, I have a little bit of iron, so I'm going to need one iron bar. So that'll make the water boiler. I'm also going to need a steam turbine. So I'm going to need another motor, which means a couple more iron, and I have some insulated coil and some lead already. You know what? Let's just grab another stack of iron. And go ahead and do this. So there's our water boiler. And we're going to need this here, here, and then the insulated coil. Gets us another motor, because we're going to need one of them for our socket. And where was it? Steam turbine. So I'm going to need some glass panes and another iron bar. So let's grab one more iron bar and 2 glass panes. And I'm also going to need this pressurizer. It's pretty easy. It's just weighted pressure plate and a couple of iron ingots. So basically just a couple pieces of iron. And there we go. So we have that. This motor, is that right? Yeah, glass, iron, and lead. So lead, iron, and the glass panes. Steam turbine. So now we have just about everything that we need. I wonder if I have buckets. Let's go ahead and request 2 buckets and sleep through the night. So what I'm going to need is a little bit of water. And one calorimetric burner should do fine. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my production line for the dark iron right in here. So let's go ahead and just cut out a nice little area for it. Say right here. And this should work. This should work pretty well. So the first thing that I'm going to want, I made a regular barrel because I'm not going to need a really, really big one. So the first thing that I'm going to want is to put a barrel here. And then I know I'm going to want my socket, and I know I'm going to want my my chest right here. So if I have this stuff here, then I probably want to go maybe right here. And right here we can go ahead and put our battery, which is almost dead. And put that right here. So that way it touches the socket with the grinder, the diamond cutting head right in it. And then from there we're going to need a way to generate power. So let's see. If I plan on having pipes right here, I think what I want is to go one more back. And then... yeah, this should work. So right in here, I want some water. So there's one bucket, and we're throw down another bucket right here, and that makes an infinite water source. So let's go ahead and hop out of there. And what we want to do is first put on our water boiler. We want to put that right here. And it's going to suck up water from under it. And then right here, right next to it, and you can see there, it's already sucking up. See, it sucked up a little bit of water? It sucks up water from the center here and right into the water boiler. And then because it's an infinite source, it'll just go ahead and refill it. So right here, we want our calorimetric burner. So let's go ahead and put that here. And we want our steam turbine right on top. Perfect. And of course, our calorimetric burner is empty. So let's grab some apples. And for right now, I think I'm just going to go... there we go. And request just one stack for right now. Now, this is going to use some of the apples from, from our thing up there. Our fruit juice. But, I mean, at a certain point, we're not really going to need fruit juice. And this will give us another thing for our apples. Oh, I can only put 4 in there. Huh. Okay. So what it's doing is, you can see there's a timer here. It's going to go ahead and use up these apples. And as it uses them up, it go ahead and says a timer for how long it has left on each apple. It'll create some heat, which heats up the boiler, which turns the fan, and charges our battery, and it looks like it's pretty charged. Now, there is something that will help us to find out how much charge we have and things like that, and that's the charge meter here. So let's go ahead and make that. So we're going to need a stick, some wood, lead, and iron I already have, and so I'm going to need some wood, which is, we'll get 1 stick, and let's just request 10 pieces of wood, and it'll go ahead and make some more, because my system knows how to make wood. So the first thing that I'm going to need is a sign, and I just need 1 of them, and I'm actually going to need another stick. So let's see, stick, sign, wood, lead, and iron. Okay, easy enough. So stick, sign, wood here, and then lead, and iron, and gets us a charge meter. And let's go ahead and grab these signs. We'll just throw this stuff away. For the rotten flesh, I actually should have some quicklime. Let me just go ahead and turn all of this, what I can, into leather. So that way, the next time that I go and need it, I have some. And it should just make its way right into here. Yeah, there's our leather, and the rotten flesh will make its way here too. We don't need these buckets. And I don't need this stuff. Stone bricks I'll hold on to. So let's grab our charge meter here, and let's go ahead and look. 100% charge. Perfect. And now this is empty. So we're kind of going to want to tell if this battery is fully charged. And when it is, we don't want our calorimetric burner to run, because I want to automate this. I don't want to see any of this. I want to automate all of it. So as far as I know, I should be able to take a repeat... Wait, not a repeater. I think it's one of the new redstone things from vanilla. Let's just look up redstone. So we have the repeater comparator. That's what it is. So I should be able to take a comparator, which just needs some basically stone, nether quartz, and 3 redstone torches. Well, let's make one of those. And I should be able to use that and output a redstone signal. So we get 3 of those. We should be able to request 3 stone and 1 piece of nether quartz. 3 stone, nether quartz, and 1, 2, 3 comparator. So if we go down here, let's go ahead and go over one more. And I should be able to do a comparator right here. I might have to... Okay. So I think that means that it's fully charged, so it's outputting a signal. Pretty sure that's right. Comparator. Subtractor? Well, I don't know. That works. So, from here, I wonder if I can use red alloy wire. That would be really cool if I could actually use that. So, let's see if I even have any. Doesn't look like I do. So, it's really easy to make. Let's get a little bit of redstone here. And some iron. So I'm going to just need 3 pieces. And if I surround the iron with redstone, I get red iron compound. And I'll just put that back. And if I cook this up, take just a second here to cook up all 3. And I want to grab them. I don't want them to go back into my system. They're just going to end up in the default route anyway. I get red alloy ingots. And I can take these and go just like that and get some red alloy wire. Now this works the same way as vanilla redstone if I laid it out on the floor and things like that, but I can also put it on walls and I can put it on the ceiling. So it's really cool for compact builds. Now I don't know, I don't think, we might need to go one more. Luckily, we're behind our crafting tables, so it's not really going to make a difference. So let's see if this will connect. Oh, it does. Oh, perfect. And I want this to go down right here, just like so. And it should connect right to the calorimetric burner. So if I put apples in here now, you can see there's no timer, and that's because it's receiving a redstone signal. And when it receives a redstone signal, it turns off. Perfect. So it's not going to use apples unless it needs to charge up this battery. Awesome. So now we have this part set up. Well, let's go ahead and set up the rest of it. Let's go ahead and throw the chest here. And now we should be able to throw this socket down. And go ahead and throw the motor and the diamond. There we go. Diamond cutting head. And after we do that, you see we still have a redstone signal. So it's not using anything up because we still have full charge in our battery. Perfect. But when we throw this dark iron ore in here, now it starts spinning because we have power, right? And this redstone signal should start to turn off. Let's see. Okay, 90%. Am I doing something wrong? Yeah, see, it's not fully charged. So this redstone signal should turn off. Wonder if that... And it's still sending out a redstone signal. So it's not charging that up. Now, the nice thing is it is going through our dark iron. And you can see here we're getting dirty dark iron gravel. So I'm going to give this a minute and let it finish through all of this dark iron. It's not going to take too long, but why make you guys wait? And as soon as that's done, we'll go ahead and come back. Oh, see, now our battery turned off. Oh, okay, so it's when it's dead? I guess when it's dead, the red alloy turns... Oh, okay, there we go. So now it's charging up. So... Okay, now it's back on. So I guess if it has charge, then it's not going to... Oh, that's even better. So it'll let the battery completely drain. And one apple is... Oh, I mean, I got it up to 90%. So one apple, that's perfect. So when this completely dies... Oh, it's almost done anyway. Let's wait and see if it completely dies again. Well, that's even better, because then it's not wasteful at all. One apple charges up to 90%, and as long as this has a charge, it's going to emit a redstone signal and stop the calorimetric burner from going. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's not going to run out. So we'll just have to test it when we get some more dark iron, which may be a little while. That's pretty cool. Well, that works for me. So now we have 32 dark iron gravel. So let's look at the next piece of this. And really what I want to do is, at this point, I really need to set up my logistics to come in here. So I already have it going through the wall right here. I wonder if I can find where that is connecting. Oh, no, let's use this one here. Because I can't go through these logistics crafting tables here. I wonder... No. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Okay, so right here. So let's go ahead and we'll just cover this back up with cobble. Yeah, that works. I'll probably need to grab some more cobble. And then right here we can come off and go, well, maybe right here, because we want it one up. So we can come off and go in this direction, and we need to connect the calorimetric burner, this chest, and this wood barrel. So let me get the logistics pipes that I need together, and then we'll go ahead and set all of this up to at least get to this step automatically. So I've been down here digging around bedrock, and I finally found some dark iron ore. And this is where you're going to find it, is right around bedrock. And what don't I... Charging helmet. I don't need that. Dark iron ore. Oh, there's some more. And I'm kind of down here in my mining area, but normally I don't dig right at bedrock. Now with flat bedrock, it's not too bad. But normally I'm up a little bit higher because I like to dig around Y level 12, 14, somewhere around there. I thought I saw like a zombie or something. But because of the fact that I'm looking for dark iron, you kind of want to be a little bit lower than that. You want to be somewhere around, you know, Y level 5. So, at least I found a little bit. I'm not going to keep looking. So let's it's probably not going to stop anything from spawning, but at least I'm going to light it up just a little bit. And let's get out of here. I walled myself in so you can see how I was mining and everything. I've been strip mining down here. And let's go this way. And there's just lots of bad guys down there. So I didn't even think about it. Before I went and ground it all up, I needed some of that dark iron. So let me sleep. So let's throw away all this other stuff. And I actually ended up getting an ender pearl from a creeper of all places. And some leather from a creeper. Some of those special mobs. Some bread. And I did find a couple more diamonds, which is always nice. I don't think you can really ever have too many diamonds. So now I have some dark iron ore, which is one of the things that I needed. So dark iron ore, I have these logistics pipes that I needed. I went and made an item sync module. And I have my crescent hammer on my bar. So let's go ahead and come over here. Let's go back here and pop through right. Let's break this. Go ahead and grab. Okay, so I did get the pipe plug. And I need a basic logistics pipe here. Because... Oh, not the pipe plug. Because whenever you have an intersection, you have to have a basic logistics pipe. Well, you don't have to, but things that aren't supposed to be going into this crafting table might if I don't have a basic logistics pipe. Because I'm going to have an intersection. So I don't want stuff bouncing around. Oh no. I'm going to need some more pipe plugs. 1, 2, 3. 3 more pipe plugs. Let me grab a couple of those. They should be right here. Oh, I only have 1. Did I make any more? No. Of course not. Let's make... Well, let's just make a couple more. I'm going to need a little bit of glass. Let's say 3 glass, and I already had some cobblestone. Let's just request another stack of cobblestone. And I'm going to need some gravel, so let's request a stack of gravel. Go ahead and make some cobblestone transport pipes. We'll keep that cobblestone in our inventory. And make structure pipes. And the gravel I can just put away. I don't need that. Now, pipe plugs don't take long to make, so it should just plow right through them once it starts receiving power. Yeah, see how fast it's going? And this is only in red stage. I mean, look at how fast it's going when it's blue. So, perfect. And it'll make some more for me. It'll make me quite a few. It's probably going to make me a lot more than I need, come to think of it. So let's just go ahead and run these pipes right over here. And I just don't want them to connect to these crafting tables. And I need to hook up a couple of things. So if we come right here... Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about it. I'm going to need... I'm going to need at least one more basic logistic. How many? Okay, let's stop you make. That's plenty. I do not need more than that. I'm going to leave these in here. And just in case, I might need a few. So let me just grab those. Oh, I keep doing that. And I'm going to need basic logistics pipes. So at least one. So let's go back here and let's put the basic logistics pipe here. And I want to do a logistics chassis Mark 1 into the barrel. And what I want to do is I want to put an item sync module, and I want to set this up for dark iron. So dark iron, whenever it hits the system, is always going to go into this barrel. The other thing that I want to do is I want to do a provider. Do a provider right here, so that way anything in here can be provided to the network. And we don't want it to leave anything. So yeah, we'll just leave it as normal. So it's not going to leave anything in this chest. And that's fine. And then the other thing that I want to do is I want to put a supplier logistics pipe right here on the... Oh, I can't do that. I wonder if I can pump into the side. Yeah, perfect. Okay, perfect. So let's grab a few apples. We'll just say 3. So what we want to do is down here, I want to set up this to keep stocked with 4 apples, because that's all that's going to fit, right? And I'll say partial. So if we don't have 4, it's going to put whatever it can in here. And then I can just hook this up just like so. And I need a good thing I brought those pipe plugs. And now we should see an apple make its way down here. And there it goes. Right into the calorimetric burner. So now it has 4 apples. And it's full. So now we kind of have a little setup that's going to automatically recharge the battery when it gets empty, because it'll start running the calorimetric burner. We have an automated way to refill the calorimetric burner, and we have a place that dark iron ore can go into. So if I can't do that. So if I come over here, and I'm just going to put 1, because I'm going to keep 1 on me. And if we watch, it should automatically make its way right into this barrel. And I wonder, no, it didn't already, maybe it's just not, okay, it's not rendering. It says that we have 1 dark iron ore, but it's just not rendering. And there we go. So as soon as it gets some dark iron ore, this is going to start cutting it up and creating the dirty dark iron gravel. Unfortunately, guys, we have hit a good wrapping up point for this episode. So what I'm going to have to do is get ready for next episode. And then next episode, what we'll do is we'll start adding on to this and start doing something with this dirty dark iron gravel. I hope you guys enjoyed. And with that, I will see you guys later.